What's up, fellas? Just wanted to record this and answer some questions that Stevie Laulu sent to me about my Malufie pet that I got, aka Stunner, with his YouTube channel. The first question, and before I start, this is just a humble personal opinion. All the answers that I give is just what I view and what I see. It's not necessarily correct, and you might not agree with it, but that's okay. That's how life is. We can agree to disagree or disagree to disagree. But anyways, one of the questions was what inspired me to get my my pet Malufie. And my father, little background, I was born in American Samoa. I was too young to understand when my father got his in Samoa, what the meaning was. I always see all the Samoan men have it. I thought it was cool, but I never was like that. Seeing by the other tattoos I got, I got all needle tattoos. But it wasn't until I grew older and, I grew up dancing at PCC and seeing all, Chief Cielu and all the guys have their pe'as. And, I thought it was cool. But I didn't think nothing of it. I didn't know the background of it. Even being Samoan, being young, I didn't really understand what it was because I was born in Samoa, but I moved here when I was 8. I moved to Hawaii and was raised in Laie. It wasn't until I got older where I went through life. I played football, I played rugby overseas. I did all that stuff. Did I understand what the meaning was, And it wasn't until my brother got his and he told me, enough with all those machine tattoos, get the real, tattoo, get the real pe'a, It wasn't until he got it that I really say to myself, you know what, maybe I should look into this and see what it's all about. And it wasn't until I actually looked into it that I understand that, everybody gets it at their different times. And when I was younger, I knew I wasn't ready to get it, not only mentally, but physically. And like I said, I really didn't know what the meaning was of getting it. But when my brother got his and I researched it and I talked to people and, I found out that that one of the meanings to getting it is to serve, And growing up, I really didn't think that I was really serving. But when I look back and thought about it while I was researching all this stuff, I said to myself, you know what? I've been serving my whole life. I just didn't know it, whether it be through sports and through speed camps that I do for the community or football camps that I've done. I've had the best players come through my speed camps and I've coached, whether it be Tua Tagovailoa or Manti Te'o or tons of kids that made it to college in the NFL has come through my speed camps, or I've coached at football camps, and that was my way of serving. See, I only thought that serving was like I only served the community by going and doing the fa'alawalaves and doing all that stuff. But I found to understand that my serving, my purpose was God gave me a gift, and now it's my turn to give it back, whether it's through sports or running or speed work or anything like that. And it wasn't until then that I said, okay, maybe I do. I have earned this, So through that process, I've learned that was one way that I was serving my community that, I really didn't think about this whole time. And then also I work as a stevedore. I work at Matson. I unload the container ships that, whether it be vehicles that we drive off the boat or everything that you see at Costco or Foodland or Sam's Club. Without us working there, us serving the community, right? Serving the community and getting all those goods off and actually sending stuff away too, when you guys move to the mainland, whatever. Without that stuff coming off the boat, no one eats in Hawaii. You don't watch your TV, the couch that you're sitting on, all that stuff comes off through our stuff. So I also still feel like I'm serving the community now, and I will be for the rest of my life while I work there. That was another reason why I felt like, okay, maybe I should get the pe'a because I'm serving still, whether it's through sports, like I said, and through work. So yeah. The other question was, how was your journey laying down and getting it, And I don't know if you guys are the same, but it was tough for me. But I'm grateful. Yeah, I did it by myself, but I was grateful that I had good kosos and good friends and good family and people who came to come encourage me while I was laying down. You know, also my older brother was there the whole time, and he guaranteed there was no way I was quitting or having to, you know, every time I would have a rough day, he would just tell me, just on site, don't worry, lay down, you're going to be okay. You know, just take it a minute at a time, an hour at a time, listen to something else, concentrate on this, do it, you know. So it was all just great advice. I had a great support system. Without them, I don't know, you know, I'm sure I would have finished it, but mentally, ooh, well, you know, on those ending days, it was really tough, you know. And I'm man enough to say it. Other people might be like, oh, it was easy, you know, but for me, I'm grateful that I had good friends that, you know, Kosod and guys who came over there and was cracking stories while I'm laying there in pain, you know. It helped a lot. One of my last questions was, if you had a girlfriend or a wife or other half who wanted to get a malo, would you let them, or what do you think? First off, who am I to say what another person can do, you know? But I do believe, I'm one of those people, and this is just my opinion, like I said, I do believe that you don't have to be Samoan to get it. So long that you respect the culture and you know the culture, I think that you should be able to get it. Now, most people get it because they're connected to a Samoan, either they're married to them, or, you know, it's their brother-in-law or sister-in-law, whatever like that. But I don't think, I mean, I've never come across a person who's got it and they just don't know nothing about it. They just got it because it was cool and they had the money to pay for it. And for them, like if I ever met somebody who didn't know anything about it, whatever like that, I'm not going to judge them, because I lay down. If you have the enough to sit down, you know, the courage enough to sit down and get it, kudos to you. Who am I to say, right? Who am I to judge you if you're not Samoan or whatever, you know? But I would hope that you would respect the culture and you would learn something about it before you get it, which I think everybody does. Nobody's just going to get it, you know? Yeah, I'm grateful for what I got. I'm grateful that I got it late too. You know, I got it when maybe in 2020, so maybe 4 years ago. I got it late. You know, I wasn't one of the guys who got it straight out of high school or in college, you know. I'm grateful that I got it late because I learned about everything. You know, I understood everything. And I am in the public eye, doing speak camps or football camps or whatever I do, you know. And I'm been on TV and stuff, and people have asked me about it, so I'm grateful that I actually know about it and I can talk about it, right? I mean, kind of be ma if they ask me about it and I don't know everything. Now, I do not know everything about the Samoan culture, and I don't claim to know everything, you know. But I do know enough, and I researched enough, and I'm confident in myself that I can explain and I can portray and give a good sight on when you wear this, you know. And so, yeah, that's just my answers. Like I said, it's just my opinion, my humble opinion, and if you disagree, it's all good. We can still be friends. But anyways, love you guys. Appreciate it. Have a great day. All right.